on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. And a very Merry Christmas to you and yours on this special day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And I know both of us kind of feel the same way. If you're not going to be home with your family, celebrating with the ones you love, this is a pretty good second place. I think when you find out you're going to be not only calling or playing the only game in town, national holiday, everyone's home with their families watching you, in our case, listening to us, it's a pretty special honor, and I'm happy to be here alongside you, partner.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Panay Wanwu now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. Alanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls in.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Rodgers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense ready for their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll get this to the veteran, Chris Conley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Purdy gonna put it up again. That's taken in by Jennings. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early in that lap.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. 3rd down. Purdy. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Patrick Taylor. Room to run past midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador and Lenore with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. Yeah! They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Jets 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Corlidge. Second and 7. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of it.
On comes Thomas Morstead. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
Purdy on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Line of scrimmage the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking for Malachi Porter. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10 for Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. And this will be from 42 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Hall. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Saunders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Garendo. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
He will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now he takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And the Niners are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. He's got another one. his second touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Jets.
Again, here's Hall. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run. This is Hall. Now to the rookie out of South Dakota State, Isaiah Davis. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal, and he sends this kickoff away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And They're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. He'll go play action. Purdy. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. 3rd and goal. Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Gibson now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Rodgers going up top again. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Purdy on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Purdy now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here comes Garenda. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They'll go again with Garenda. And he'll get 6 on this one. moving it inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.